Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are building something that is rather dear to me as an Ninjago fan. Today we are building the 15th anniversary Ninja character display. This set includes all 7 characters plus the previous Master of Lightning before Jay. So yeah, we have Lloyd. One second. There we go. Alright. We have Lloyd, Kai, Jay, Nia, Zane, and Cole, along with Master Wu, all in their ZX outfits. Nia being in her Samurai X outfit, and Wu being in his Season 1 to Season 2 robes, I believe. I believe he had a new, proper set of robes in Season 3. But yeah, this is to celebrate 15 years of Ninjago, which is crazy for me to say, by the way. As I've been growing up with Ninjago for years, Ninjago was the thing that got me into Lego. Yeah, Bionicle is what made me stay, but Ninjago got me into Lego. So seeing it hit its 15th anniversary is crazy. And seeing them do the original masters of the elements is also just really awesome to me. So yeah, with that being said, let's get a look at the box. We have, what is her name? They only call her the Master of Lightning. She has a proper name, though. I can't remember. The side has, some languages I don't understand, actually. 7 a collector, 7 para collectnar. Say my, it's very clear that I'm terrible at speaking other languages, so we'll just go to the back. Collect all 7 of the original Masters of Elements, or the original Elemental Masters. The inside of the base, or the back side of this, has a little T section. And back of the box just shows some more promotional art. This is within the Ninjago Legacy sub-theme, which means Legacy has come back with a lot of crazy sets, like the Monastery Town, I believe is what they're calling it, which looks beautiful, along with the blacksmith, the blacksmith shop that Kai and Nia started off in the pilot shows, along with being brought back in Season 7. Along with that, we also had introductions remakes of the Lloyd Titan mech from Season 11. So that looks real nice. And I believe we have a micro scale of Cole's car. And holy stutter. I do believe there's a few other sets as well. But I haven't been exactly looking into what Ninjago's been doing recently. So yeah, with that being said, let's pop this open. We're going to do this a different way, because I don't plan on keeping the box, I'm not a box collector. There are very few times you will see me keep a box. Some instances being with bigger figures like the Commander class, exclusive figures like Legacy Nova Prime. He was San Diego Comic-Con exclusive before he became an Amazon exclusive. Then he just became a real bitch to get, so that's why I'm keeping his box. Let's see. Then there's some sentimental boxes, like 86 Wind Charger. My partner got him for me, so I'm keeping his box. And then there's some boxes to figures like the Ash vs. Evil Dead. Or Ash from the Evil Dead movies. I'm keeping his box. I love the Evil Dead franchise. I grew up with that. Before The Walking Dead, before any of that horror, it was Evil Dead. So yeah, I usually don't keep boxes, but there are some cases where I will. Got our 15th anniversary figure in here. There's a tiny bag by the way. Wow. I feel like you could fit a lot of these bags in each other. Alright, bag 1 has Kai and Wu by the looks of it. Yeah. Got a sticker sheet showing when Sensei Wu knocked Garmadon into the underworld, where we saw Samukai. Absolute goat of a figure, by the way. If none of you have ever had the pleasure of owning a Samukai, try and get your hands on one. It's a real pain to get, but it's worth it. I say Samukai is a beautiful Lego figure. A four-armed skeleton with an opening jaw. What's cooler than that? A few things, but, you know, neither here or there. Yeah, we got our lovely instruction manual. Just flipping through parts. Alrighty. Now, with all being said, we have bag one. Let's get, with some readjustments, started. I'll keep the instruction booklet to my side because there's just not going to be enough room on this entire table if I don't do that. It's crazy seeing a new Sensei Wu, by the way. The last Sensei Wu I got was from the Dragonstone Shrine set. And, you know, that set was a while ago. I believe that was in the middle of Season 2 when they released that for Dragon's Rising, which, you know, doesn't sound that long ago. Then you realize how long ago it was. Alright. Construction time! Oh, dude, that's cool. What? They actually show you! Look at that! So the Monastery Spinjitzu is one of the most important Ninjago locations featured in the numerous memorable moments of the years. This model recreates its iconic front gate for your display of all 7 members of the original Ninja team. A perfect way to celebrate the 15 years of LEGO Ninjago. This shows the display, shows some imagery from the show, which I appreciate dearly. Also shows the context behind the stickers that they have, showing Sensei Wu kicking Garmadon into the underworld. And we have our original characters compared, which honestly looks beautiful. Now, I do wish we could have gotten the gunmetal and the silver for our for the new ZX Ninjas, but I do like the gold. Yeah, it makes them look a little more unified, but for figures like Jay, I feel like the gold could have stayed. Not the gold, the silver could have stayed, because they kept all the other silver accents, but not the armor. Cole, I feel like Cole could work with gold. You know, he does right now. When I first saw the new figures, actually, I thought Cole's original armor was gold. Seems that we switched out Nia's armor as well, which shows the chest plates or the printing a lot more than the original did. I do still like this original piece a lot more, but I understand why they did it. Is there anything else? Nope. Straight to building the minifigs. All right. It's nice doing this. Just, whoa, sun's getting pulled over. Woo, someone's in trouble. I'm not sure if you guys could hear that. That's a lie. You guys definitely heard that. Say, officer just went by. I think someone was speeding. What was I going to say? Fuck, I can't remember. No, well, we'll just start on something. This, honestly, is really nice for me. It's very therapeutic in a sense. Being able just to build Ninjago. Also, look at that face print. Beautiful work. I love the wrinkling, the mustache and goatee we got going. The chest print and back print are quite nice looking as well. Like I was saying, though, I really enjoy just building Ninjago sets, just Lego sets overall. I have a few botanical sets around my room that I just love having, because there's just something just really nice about building Legos. It's fun. I appreciate it a lot. Dang. It feels weird having a Sensei Wu that looks like Season 1. Because I got into Ninjago around Season 4, Tournament of Elements. But I was also so aware and pretty into Ninjago during its pilots. Let's see, we're working on ZX Kai. But I never got a chance to get those sets, you know? We're using the new face print from a Ninjago movie. Nice. Let's see. Give Kai the Sword of Fire. There's his mask. There we go. Looks quite nice. It's nice to see that they still use the ZX armor, by the way. All these years later, and they still use the same mold. Not the same headpiece. This is clearly a new mold. Still like it a lot, though. But yeah, it's a new mold. But I really enjoy seeing this ZX armor. And the new ZX crest head. Or the new ZX headpiece. It's nice. Not head, hood. It's a ninja hood. It is really nice seeing this, though. It looks beautiful, too. The printing is gorgeous. But we'll get more into the printing once we get into the figures and build once it's done. So let's start. First thing you want to grab is this plate right here. Then after that, we grab this 4x2 jumper, or 2x4. No. 4x2. Yeah, I believe this is what it's called. Then a 2x2 two-studded plate. That goes right there. Looking all nice. Let's see. We grab 2 of these. Put them there. And another 2. That goes out a bit. It's crazy to think how long this channel's been going. Started this as a kid. I wanted to make money off of just talking about things I liked. Now I just do this as a hobby. I don't really take this seriously. I enjoy coming back to you guys, making a video when I'm feeling it. But it's not like it's the end of the world if I don't come back. It's not like you guys are missing out on much. Let's see. But I do enjoy it. I enjoy just getting to talk to you guys. I enjoy hearing what you guys have to say. Even if you guys don't comment often, it's nice. Alright. Had to talk to my little sister. I say she was being all moody. I can't remember what I was going to say, which is lovely. But, yeah. We're going to be expanding out our base bit by bit and piece by piece, resulting in this kind of hexagonal design. Got to snag this. Push that right there. So your plates should look like this so far. Or not your plate, your build. My bad. Straight tweaking. No. No. Gotta hit that occasionally. Let's see. We go to this side. Had to download Minecraft for my sister. I can't remember what I was talking about again. Hooray! Hooray! So yeah, let's do this. Let's see. Oh, flowers. Ooh, it's a nice, like, powder blue, kind of. It looks a lot more vibrant on camera, but in person it's a bit more pale. Looks nice, though. Let's see. Grab this piece, place that right there, and this one right here. Now, as early as I could remember, Ninjago was, like, the #1 show for me. I remember getting on YouTube and looking up full episodes of Ninjago since, well, you couldn't really find them anywhere else. Cartoon Network aired them, but then also didn't air them all at once. Which sounds really weird saying it out loud, but if you know, you know. You know, trying to watch Season 6 on Ninjago was a real pain, because they'd air them, then they wouldn't air them, then they'd air them, then I had to compete with Teen Titans Go, which, as you all know, lost terribly to them. Because let's be honest, it's Teen Titans Go. Every child watched that. I watched it. Hurts me to say out loud too, because that shit's terrible. Let's see. But, you know, just how it goes at times. Crazy to think at one point Teen Titans Go Teen Titans Go, of all shows, was at a point where it was on constantly. As a kid, I got bored of Teen Titans Go because it was just constantly on. Let's see. Another one. Final one. Then we grab another divider. There you go. Perfect. Then we grab this piece. Plug it in right there. Now we flip to the other side. Bam. Bam. Snag you. Oh no! There you go. Grab this piece. Snag that. Oh my god. Get in there. Get in there! There we go. Yep, copy pretty much the same exact construction, minus the fact that we will be using this connection instead of the other connection, which had holes. This one has the ports. Or no, this had the ports, this has the tabs. Now, we just mirror over the rest of this design from the other side. Snag you, and the final golden cone, you. Grab this piece, stack it on top, grab you, and place right there. Apparently we have some sort of choir workshop tomorrow, which I'm just so excited. I've hit a point where singing is no longer fun to me, which really sucks, because I love singing. You know, Frank Sinatra is one of my personal favorites to sing. You know, fly me to the moon. You know, again, some of that in there. Jokes aside, though, he was genuinely one of my favorites. And I still enjoy singing his music. I just don't enjoy singing for a choir anymore. I'm not sure if it's just the way my director teaches, or if it's just me. The choir ain't no fun. My passion for it has fizzled out. I've lost most interest in it. Just kind of lame.
Thank you for your help, Malachi. Oh,
I say, Grandpa just came in. You know, he's saying thank you for putting Minecraft on my little sister's phone and helping him out today. I helped set up a deep fryer and air fryer for him today, since he was in the mood for some deep fried burritos as he was making. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Had to be sure. But yeah. What was I saying? Right, choir. What was I saying about choir? Right. That ain't no fun anymore. I'm not sure what it is about it that just stopped being fun to me. The people, maybe just the repetitiveness of it. You know? Practice lessons imperfection. Being repetitive helps improve. But it also helps kill that drive for me. Which is weird to say. Because if you know me in real life, you know I'm constantly humming a tune or singing to myself. So I'm not sure what it is. Oh, I knew I forgot something. I'm not sure what it is about being in a choir that's kind of just slowly fizzled out that love for singing. Maybe it's the music. Or like I said earlier, maybe it's the people. Can't be the people, though. I work with them during drama, and I don't hate them there. Hell, I don't hate them at all, actually. If anything, I love the people in choir. They're great. Absolute right to be around. This is coming along quite nicely. So I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I just get bored, tired of it. Now we have this workshop tomorrow. I'm not gonna go. It stopped being fun for me. Probably just gonna stay in my first, second, and third. Do some math, do some history. You know? Focus on something that entertains me. I love history. You know, we're currently working on the Cold War in my U.S. history class. So yeah. I probably bore you all talking about stuff like this, but honestly, this is just the main reason why I made this channel, or the main reason why I still keep uploading to it, is mainly as a personal diary to myself. Yeah, I don't mind if anyone sees this. It's fine. I enjoy talking to myself. Helps me get what I feel out there. But it does suck at the same time. Not for the usual things that you might think. It just... you reach a point. You reach a point where you're tired of everything. The repetitiveness, the constant need to do something someone else's way. Look at that. Just like that, we finished bag 1. Looks quite nice. Got some pretty nice extra pieces, actually. Let's see. Oh, can't forget the heart. Get over here. There you go. Pretty nice selection of extra pieces we get from bag 1. Alright. Ooh, we get J in bag 2. Oh, that's bag 3 I was about to open. Oh, that's fitting. We get J and Nia in bag 2. Oh, sweet. Bag 3 has Cole and Zane. Bag 4 has Lloyd. And bag 5 has the first Master of Lightning. There you go. Make sure you get everything out that bag. Then we grab the small one. Pop that open. Oh. Y'all probably didn't hear that, but I just popped my neck and that felt wonderful. You know, when I shake the bin, it's supposed to loosen up the pieces, not keep them together. Now, let's get building. Ooh, that's a new chain piece. That's cool. I wish they made this in trans blue, because if they did that, that'd surely be accurate to the nunchucks of lightning. But that's still awesome. When did they make this piece? Probably Lego Monkey Kid. Lego Monkey Kid, for some reason, has like a lot of budget. Like, it gets stuff that Ninjago wouldn't even get at times. Which is crazy, because Ninjago's like Lego's flagship line. Crazy to think that back then they were so willing to kill it. Nowadays, they'd do anything just to keep it. These are new face prints, huh? Yeah. This looks a lot more like the main series J. His eyebrows are like a orangish, like his old hairpiece. Or like his old, like his old hair. Dude, that's cool. Looks quite nice, too. Like I said earlier, we'll get more into them when we get to them. We got Nia. Oh! Sorry, not Nia. Samurai X. Let's see. She doesn't get a new face print. Oh, that's fine, though. We have the return of the gunmetal gray helmet, though. That's nice. I love the gunmetal gray helmets. I missed out on those, actually, as a kid. And that really bothered me, because Garmadon's original helmet was gunmetal gray. His, before, you know, the whole black helmet thing came into play, his original helmet color was gunmetal gray. We'll go into Nia once we get to the minifigs, and once we finish the main build. No, they fell! I shook the table too much. Our ninjas fell. That's not good. That is not good. You know. Alright, let's see. Let us see. Ah, there you go. We start with you. We place you there. And you there. Now, I understand that I may bore a lot of you with what I talk about. You know, let's say my partner constantly says that I managed to sound 40 while being 17 all at once. And honestly, I see it. The way I talk, the way I act, it's not exactly what you would expect a 17-year-old to act, mostly. Please don't be crooked. I will fucking scream if this is crooked. Oh, that's perfect. Mostly. It is mostly perfect. It's not that it's crooked, it's slightly too far back. But for the sake of consistency, we will do the same with you. Quit shaking. There we go. I must say, I love the decals here. I say, if I understood Ninjago, I would gladly translate what these both say. But I do not. Ninjago is not a fictional language that I learned to read. Though here I am, I've managed to learn how to speak the monsters language from My Singing Monsters. I can't remember the proper name of it. But I learned how to read that. Just some crazy work, by the way. I was bored one day. I was like, let's learn how to read this. Let's learn how to read the fictional language from My Singing Monsters. And I did. I did. Alright. That looks quite nice. What is next? What is next? Ah, that is next. Okay. I'll place you right there. And place you there. Looking quite dandy. You know, if copyright wasn't such a bitch, I'd be playing some Louis Armstrong right now. Or some, what was his name? He's the guy that did Just the Two of Us. 1 second. I cannot remember his name for the life of me, nor will I try to look it up right now, because I want to build this. Also, if you hear yelling in the background, that would be my grandfather. He is currently yelling at my little brother, because the boy refuses to sit. You know how it is, though. So he did the same to me when I kept talking. He's like, shut the fuck up! And I shut the fuck up. Just how it is. I wasn't supposed to mirror that. 1 second. My bad. Let's see, I went on autopilot there for a moment. Grab you. You. Then we grab one of these olive 2 stud talls. Squares with hole on top. What's next? Grab this. Place you there. Grab this. Place you there. There you go. Then grab one of these. And place that there. Slowly but surely looking nice. My favorite season in Ninjago when I was much younger. I think this is when we were at season 10. As a kid, I did not have taste. Season 7 was my personal favorite. And that was only because, even now, I still have such a fascination with the element of time. I feel like if Ninjago Season 7 had better writing, they could have done so much more with just the concept of people that controlled time. Like, y'all can't lie. If the time twins do end up coming back in Dragon's Rising, I feel like with the new writing that they're all going with, it could work so well. Because the time twins are such a nice threat to have. I love it. Now, if they do bring them back, I really hope it's not like a season finale thing where they reverse the merge and all that and just make it all like it never happened. Because a lot of shows do that. And a lot of shows have done that. And it really hurts the endings. I am liking where this is going, by the way. And I'm only proposing theoreticals, you know. Say, nothing confirmed. I am not an insider. Only a theorist. Oh, gotta hit that Trump voice, as you all probably can tell. The greatest, mightiest walls in America. Nah, say, probably one of my favorite voices to do, actually. It's always been funny. Very funny voice. To be fair, a lot of people have a funny voice, though. Like Gilbert Godfrey. Oh my god. Love the guy. But can we all just agree his voice is fucking hilarious. Like and I know it's a bit exaggerated, but like just hearing the guy talk normally at times too is just an absolute riot for me. Which, like, out of context, if you've never heard Gilbert Godfrey's voice before he passed away, or like if you've never watched Aladdin, where he's the parrot in Aladdin, by the way, that's Gilbert Godfrey. If you guys didn't know, his voice is so funny to me. I love Gilbert Godfrey. Genuinely one of my favorite actors. I was so sad to hear him die. Or hear him die. What the hell? When I heard he died, it saddened me deeply. Truly, it did. Because Gilbert Godfrey's one of those actors that is just really sad that you hear him go. I was like, oh. The legend! The goat of voice acting has died. Honestly, though, it hurt a lot when I learned that he passed away. And truly, I do feel for his family when that first happened, because that must have really hurt, just losing someone that beloved, not only by audiences, but his family truly did love the guy. Losing someone like that, it does something to you, you know. Looks like he put you down for a bit.
Oh, back pop.
Oh my God. That did not need to feel as good as it did, but yet it did. Truly, though, I do feel for his family. It sucks just losing someone that you loved. I remember when I lost my grandfather. He was a large member of this community down in Wenatchee. I think I've already told y'all that I live down in Wenatchee. I've mentioned it a few times now. But my grandfather, he was well known down here. Not many people came to his funeral, but I mean, it makes sense. He was just the tattoo artist of Wenatchee, but he was still respected. He didn't go out the way many thought he would, though. So I think I mentioned this a few times, you know. He got addicted to drugs, walked the streets, died on his own. Sucks to hear when people do stuff like that. It hurt a lot to hear that that's how my grandpa died. Went out on the streets just to die on his own. He lived on there for a very long time, though, I'll give him that. But it doesn't mean it never hurt less. Even if I heard that he didn't say great things to people or acted the greatest, would have still been nice to have gotten that closure. Speaking with him one last time. Just getting to see what he's been up to. You know what? It ain't all terrible, though. I made that stand right there for that sword of his. That sword right there was his. And I made a stand for it. I made a swords rack for him. Sturdy stand, too, you know. It ain't gonna break anytime soon. Alright. Come on. There you go. There's all of our parts from bag 2 that we have left over. Alright. Pretty solid, sturdy base right now. Like, I feel like I could throw this at my sister's head and it wouldn't break. Now, it ain't no Pringles can, you know. You ain't gonna get a satisfying doom. But, you know, you get a nice enough sound. You'll at least hear the screams of a child. I don't know what kid sounds like that, but apparently it's my sister now. Ooh, looks like we're working on the door. The D-O-R-E. The door. That's a stupid reference, by the way. We had that joke going in our choir for a bit. I would say it was funny enough, you know. I'd say it's choir kids. Any music kids are just our humor is real just fucked at times, like not fucked as in like it's dark and edgy. No, just like fucked as in the sense that it just actually just sucked. Like when 6'7" was getting big, yeah, 6'7". Well, I didn't understand it at all. Then I see someone do it in our choir retreat. It's like, oh hey, that's kind of amusing, I guess. Just for me to realize that is covering his eyebrows way too much. It's supposed to stop about there. They're gone. His eyebrows are gone. Is his face print too high? One second. Let's flip his other head around. No, the mask just sinks out low. Okay. What was I saying? Right. Modern day humor. I get tired of it, honestly. So, if it was actually funny, you'd hear me laughing with people, but it's not. I pretended to laugh. Honestly, I just got so sick of it that I just pretended to laugh at these jokes. These jokes are fucking terrible. 6'7" is such a stupid thing. And I think that might be one of the main reasons why I left jazz choir. It was a 0 period class, and it was also just really not frustrating or exhausting, but really annoying. Oh, we have yellow skin, Zane. Oh, those are beautiful face prints. If y'all don't know, or if y'all are like really new to Ninjago, Zane originally has just like a proper skin form. And this was before he turned into like the Titanium Ninja after he dies in Season 3. No, this is Season 1, Season 2 stuff. Season 3 is when he dies and all that, and he gets that new body in Season 4. But Zane here, in Season 1 and 2, or in Season 1, he discovers that he is not a human boy, but instead a ninjroid. Oh, hello. I don't want to listen to you. There you go. I don't like listening to that. What was that one called? Local Forecast. I'm not a huge fan of that song. It's used in a lot of videos, but you just get sick of it at a point. Now, to the build. What was I saying? Jazz choir. Right, I was going to jazz choir. You hit a point where... What was I talking about jazz choir for? Now I remember. Right. In jazz choir, you wake up early, get there an hour before school starts, you start at 6:45, you stay there, then you leave 0 period to go to your first period, which starts at 7:40 or 7:45. And when you do that looks quite nice. When you do that, you are just exhausted. Now, I was never really tired when I left jazz choir. I usually wake up at the same times. I just got so sick of hearing the same jokes, same things, constantly on repeat. It's frustrating. I was so sick and tired of hearing 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". It's not funny. It never was. And I've hit a point where it's just like, no. Just stop. Ooh. That looks quite nice, actually. I like that. Yeah, see, I got just really tired of it. So, I wanted to leave. And that's not the main reason why I left. I just left because I was tired of singing. You know, I already had to sing once in the day, but jazz choir requires you to be in 2 music classes. Now, if you do chamber choir, you don't have to be in 2 music classes. While in jazz, you have to, which is some bullshit. No, if I had to audition to be in jazz choir and people have to audition to be in chamber, they should have the same rules. If I have to get up early in the morning, do you really think I want to go and do another choir class? No. I did jazz choir because jazz is my favorite genre. But no, instead you have to do another choir class on top of that. I fucking hated that. Honestly, truly, I did. Maybe that's one reason why I hate the music programs down here now. They ask so much of you when you have so little to give. I don't have money. And no, it's not only because I spend my money on, well, plastic toys, but it's also because trying to find a job down here is a real pain. I hate trying to find work. Not because I don't want to. I want people to hire me. It's the fact that every place I've applied to is looking for someone with like years of experience. I applied for McDonald's. Like, oh yeah, you need more experience. How the fuck do I get more experience? Yeah, I have volunteer work. I get that experience. I put it on my resume. I turn it into places like McDonald's. And they're like, no, you need more. Or, you're not the right fit. Bro, I've worked with people for all my life. I run concessions for the drama department. I do all of this. And yet, no, not good enough. Or they just never get back. I fucking hate when they never get back to you. Like, bro, you've given me hope. You've given me false hope. And you just spat in my face practically. Like, what the fuck? And then people are saying, oh, there's a job crisis. Yeah, there's a job crisis because no one's fucking hiring. Of course there's a job crisis. Because everywhere I apply to, they have ads saying, oh yeah, we're hiring. We need more hands. Just for you to apply, like, oh, actually, we're not hiring. Like, what the fuck? That should be illegal. You shouldn't be doing that. You're wasting my time, your time, and everyone's time. I want work. I need work. I want to buy things for this channel, for the people around me, for my partner. But I can't. Because nowhere is fucking hiring. And everywhere that says they are, actually aren't. And that's the biggest kick in my balls. Because I just want work. I want employment. I want to do work. I need a job. I just want to get out there. But I can't. Because everywhere I apply to doesn't actually hire. Which is the most frustrating thing known to man for me. Because the hell do you mean you're not hiring? If you took your time to post that application, that job notice, just to tell me you're not hiring, after I just spent half an hour of my life making an application for your business, just for you to look me dead in my eyes, look as the hope is slowly draining from me, that, oh hey, actually we're not hiring. If there was no laws, I would punch that person dead in their fucking teeth. The frustration is immeasurable. Also, here's our extra parts for bag 3. 2 more bags, people. And we're going into a very tiny bag. But like I was saying, trying to find work nowadays it is a joke. It's genuinely just a huge joke to me. Because they send out notices, hey, we're looking for people. Just for you to turn in an application and say, actually, we're not hiring. Fuck you mean you're not hiring? And I know I'm swearing a lot. It's genuinely frustrating to me. And they're out here like, oh yeah. No, we are hiring. We are hiring. No, you're not. You're not hiring. You're just saying you are. To make yourself feel less bad about the fact that, oh hey, we're overworking these few people. I'm going to actually kill someone. I swear. I actually swear on it. I will kill someone. It is so frustrating. I just want work. I want employment. I want to do something with my life. Driving freaks me out, yes. Terribly so. But I would still gladly walk to where I need to work. I will gladly run. I will walk all the way to Manson if I have to, just to be there for this job. Might take a day or two to get there and back, but hey, I would still do it. Because I love work. I love working. That's why I volunteer so much. Work is fun to me. And when I'm told dead to my face, actually you can't work, that's the biggest spit in my face. Because the fuck you mean I can't work? You want someone to work for you, and yet you tell them, oh, actually, no, we don't need anyone. Who does that? Who genuinely looks someone in the eyes like, hey, so you know how we post the application? Yeah, no. Like, what the fuck? The fuck you mean, no? Like, I just want a job. I want to get out there. I want to get proper experience on top of my experience that I've already had. I can't, because nowhere hires. And I know I keep saying nowhere's hiring, but it's true. Nowhere is hiring. I just want a job. I want to make something of my life, and I can't do it because nowhere's willing to give me that chance. Because people are looking for other people with years of experience. Like, I went to McDonald's. There's like this 50-year-old guy working here. Like, what the fuck? I respect the grind, my dude. Honestly, I do. And I'm sorry that he had to get out of retirement or just never got to retirement. But young people need this experience as well. And here he is, just working. You know, I get it. He did a killer job, actually. I'm not going to diss on this guy. This guy fucking killed it. But, like, people need work. I need work. And I can't get this work. And it's genuinely frustrating to me that I can't. If I can't get a job at McDonald's, what were my chances in the first place? I apply anywhere, everywhere. Don't get work. I reach out to family, friends. Full. Businesses, too full. Too many people working. And it's like, the fuck you mean too many people working? It's a problem that you never thought would happen. Then it does. And when it does, it catches you off guard. Terribly so. You would never have thought in your life, oh yeah, my chances of getting a job are going to get skewed immediately. Just for it to happen. And when it does happen, it catches you off guard so terribly that you're just out of the game for a little while. Which is weird to say. But that's what's happening. I got caught off guard so bad by that any opportunity I had at first, gone. And I keep applying. I keep sending out applications. Just today, I sent out 2. Not 2. 5. There we go. Oh, no, the lantern. There you go. That looks quite nice. Are we supposed to have another stud on the other side? No. No, it's supposed to be inside. Okay. Excuse me, that sounded terrible on camera, huh? Sorry about that. Alright. There's our extra pieces. The final bag. Feels weird swearing, you know, it feels weird saying fuck or shit. But it is that frustrating. It's that frustrating to a point where I will say it. You know, it's a terrible feeling. You are so full of hope. Send out applications everywhere. Just to be told directly to your face, no. Over and over again. And you're not supposed to let it get you down, but there's times where it does. Where it really messes with you. And that's fine. I do let it mess with me at times. Honestly, I do. It hurts a lot. I spend so much of my life trying to get out there. That's a very tight port. There you go. Head's on there nice and straight. Enough, I guess. You know, you might succeed in getting your name out there, but that doesn't mean people are going to hire you just because of it. I've got my name out there for years. I've told people, hey, I'm looking for a job. And they're like, we'll let you know when a job opens. They never do. They never do. Not for me, at least. No, I network. I send out applications constantly. I let my teachers know, hey, I've used you as a reference. They may call you. And you know what? They never do. I've sent out applications to stores like Goodwill, Dollar Tree, Safeway, any Albertsons, any Kroger brand store I've sent applications to. Denied all of them. They've denied me. It is demoralizing to me. Honestly, it's a terrible feeling. Because I just want the job. I want a job. I want paychecks. I want to be able to do taxes. I want to be able to grow up with that knowledge, that experience, learn through time. No, driving freaks me out. Truly, it does. I only ever have driven twice, and both times I've nearly hit light poles. But that experience isn't going to build up on its own. I have to drive. Now I ain't ready to drive. That I've told myself. But I will. I have to. The world requires us to drive everywhere. So I'll just have to suck it up and do it one day. And I will. But I just want to work first. I want to get a job. I want to do all these things. I want to be able to advance as a man. I want to grow up as one. Do these things that a man would do. Be out there, you know? But I can't. Because nowhere is hiring. And that's the one thing that hurts the most. I was raised to believe that work would come to those who earn it. And you know what? Maybe some people do earn it. Maybe I just think I'm better than some people. And honestly, that's probably the case in a lot of these. But there's some absolute dicks out there that I would never think I'd see working at the places they do. Like, these are some real, like, scum of the earth kids. And yet I see them working at these high-end jobs, getting paid the big bucks. I'm like, what the fuck? I applied to you and I wasn't good enough? But little dickhead here is? What the fuck? Oh, the annoying kid in class, the one that never does work, gets the $30 an hour job because his father is a good man? Cool. Just because his father's a good guy doesn't mean his brat of a son is. But no. The little shithead gets a job. Well, everyone else, we have to work for it. You know, we have to climb up the ranks and do that shit. Or just apply somewhere else and pray to God that they actually see your application and not use that AI shit. That's another thing I fucking hate, by the way. AI. They use AI to review your applications. Fucking AI. Is it that hard? Is it that hard to just check through someone's application once? Yeah, I know there's thousands of them, but it's literally your job as a hiring manager. You're supposed to check that shit. And if you don't, what's the point of fucking hiring you? If you just use AI to do your job. That looks nice. Like, seriously. You're telling me the chances of me getting not even a job, getting an interview with you is all determined on if this AI says I'm a good fit or not? Determine that yourself. I made a cover letter all just for you to skim through with an AI. Just for the AI to give you a short answer. Oh yeah, this guy's good for an interview. Oh, this guy's fucking terrible for an interview. Yeah, there's times where it does its job properly, and there's most times where it doesn't. The hell's the point? All you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot by having the AI... Oh, stutter. Having the AI do something like that. You know? Not to mention that AIs are just fucking terrible as a whole. See, waste of our water and money and resources, you know? So much of our water is put into AI now. It's actually sickening how much of our resources go straight to AI or AI companies. It's disappointing. Truly it is. Let's see. I'll take you. This damn lantern keeps falling off. I'm just going to have it off right now. Alright. You, good sir, go there. Let's see. Where's the next one? Ooh, a bonsai tree. Or not bonsai, cherry tree. It's frustrating, though. It really is. I know y'all ain't here to listen to me bitch about how terrible the world is. You all probably hear that enough, but like I told you, this channel mainly exists just so I can talk about things in my world. And our world, honestly. Because we're all people that live in this world. Is this the world we want to live in? Fuck no, but it's the one that we got. And it's the only world we'll ever get. The only one we'll ever get. That's one thing we gotta remember. Which is why we ought to take care of it. Which we don't, but hey, one step at a time. Nope, nothing in the middle. Okay. Use a little blue piece. Grab 4 of these. Place them around. Place that there. A lot of extra pieces in this one. That is all of them. Yep. Alright. Damn, we got quite a selection of extra parts. Alright, 1 second. We're grabbing all of our extra pieces. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I'm not going to count them all. We got quite a few extra pieces in this set, though. Nice little selection of parts, too. Make nice accent pieces. Alright. Man, you can't plug in there. Did I build this right? 1 second. Pop you open. I think I built this wrong. 1 second. Gotta flip these around. Because if we do it the other way, it's gonna be facing the wrong way. There you go. That looks proper. Grab her. Put her right there. Alright, 1 second. I need to readjust my sitting position because my ass hurts. Ugh. Alright. Now, let's get into the review of this absolutely gorgeous anniversary set. 1 second. Gotta pop my neck now. Hooray! There you go. Now, this set is honestly a real beauty. I'll say it's gorgeous. Does a beautiful job on displaying just everything. Come to the back. You have the little showdown between Wu and Garmadon down here. Along with some tea. We've got our teapot. Our 2 cups back here. Some seats. The back is a little bare, but hey, that's the nature of this design. Still looks quite nice, though. Come to the front. We'll remove you for a moment. And just remove the stand. We have this miniature stand for the original Elemental Masters. We have young Wu, young Garmadon, the original Master of Ice, Earth. I believe we'll have the original Master of Wind and Light as well, along with the first Spinjitzu Master. They all have these stands right here, which all look quite nice and fashionable. But yeah, they'll all connect to this massive display, which as shown on the box, can display all of our masters of the elements. So, let's get into them. But before we get into these guys, let's go into you. Sorry, I've been like hunched over this set for about an hour. Oh, an hour exact, actually. We just hit an hour. Yeah. This here is our original Master of Lightning. The first Master of Lightning, I believe. Or at least the earliest one that we've seen. She has a beautiful design. She has a one-sided head with some beautiful metallic blue back printing on this, I want to say navy blue torso piece. We have some light blue, some metallic blue for lightning, along with this nice dark blue belt print job back here. No side printing on the arms or legs. The front has these electric, or this metallic light blue, along with some gold highlights, on what looks to be boots and like leggings. While the top of the torso has the master, wow! I'm losing my mind. The symbol of lightning, which I do believe is what that is. I've seen the symbol used on some previous J figures as well. But yeah, we have the symbol of lightning on here. We have some beautiful chest printing with what seems to be a padded armor design underneath the robe's cloth folds right here, which is nice. We also have more of that metallic blue lightning design that we have on the back. We need to start with the front and then go to the back. That would make more sense, actually. I'll do that next time. And, yeah. She just stands right there, all nice and pretty looking. Oh, man. I need to sleep more. So, let's see. Who do we go into first? We'll go into Wu. Wu we already talked about a bit, but let's get into him. He uses his more Season 1 design with some... Actually, let's remove the head, because we're going to want to see the printing. So, remove the head to take the beard off. We'll keep those off for now. On Wu, though, we have beautiful face print. We have some sunken cheeks right here, where you can see just the detailing and paint. I almost said sculpt. This is not a Transformer. They have no sculpt work. It's just a Lego figure. But yes, the printing on this guy is gorgeous. We have the nice red lotus kind of looking design. I think that's a lotus. I want to say it is. It's also on his back. Also, that's orange, not red. Is it red? Is this orange or red to you guys? Like in person, it looks red, but I'm looking at the camera, it looks orange. We'll go with orange, just for the sake of it. But it looks red in person. Let's see, let's grab this red tile. Focus! Yeah, that looks a little more orange than red. The print work on the legs are quite nice. They have a beautiful black belt going on the waist down to the legs, which looks quite nice. Along with that, we have this gray fold look that we have going from the top to the bottom, with by the looks of it folding all the way around. And on the bottom, we have some beautiful brown sandals for Master Wu. And for the sake of consistency with the Transformers reviews, every figure has the same amount of articulation. You know, full 360 at the head. Figure cannot look up or down at all from the head, but they can look up that far and bend down that far at the legs. No! No! Oh no! Where'd the hat go? Fuck! Okay, I'll be back. The one downside about this hat. Looks absolutely beautiful. I love the rice hats. But it comes off a little too easily. Now, back to articulation. Figure can look up that far at the waist, go down that far. No swivel. Legs can go back that far, forward that far. Cannot go out at all. Arms cannot go out. But arms can go full 360 all the way around if you force it past the head. And hands are on a 360 rotation. So yeah. Let's get Wu's head straight. Put that on. Give him his bow staff. And have him walking down the stairs of his oh-so-beloved monastery. Now, if I remember correctly, Cole was Wu's very first student. So we'll do Cole. Ooh, man. Alright. Cole here is heavily inspired off of his ZX appearance. Mostly. Let's remove the chest plate, because the chest plate will block some of the printing. And so does the mask as well. We'll go into the new mask mold in a moment. We'll go into the printing first. Cole's printing here is heavily inspired of the ZX printing. Has his armor pads, the fold in the middle, this nice buckle and dragon scale kind of design we have here. Along with his legs having the buckle signs again, along with a gray ninja belt, along with what looks to be gray sandals on Cole's design. The back has the elemental symbol of Earth with the gorilla. If I remember correctly, that is supposed to be a gorilla. So yeah, along with more of this gray scaling detailing. Now, we haven't seen these elemental symbols right here. One second. Right here in years. This is probably the first time we're seeing them in at least 4 years, I want to say. Definitely longer, but I just want to be safe and say 4. So yeah, seeing the original animal symbols for the ninja is beautiful. So yeah, Cole's face print is from his Ninjago movie appearance, and has been for quite a long time. Actually, I do believe ever since Season 7 of Ninjago, they've used this Ninjago movie head print for Cole. And they felt no need to change it here, which honestly is quite nice. I'm happy they didn't. I've gotten adjusted to the new designs. You know, it's been almost 10 years since the Ninjago movie, I believe. Has it really? Has it? No, it's been at least 5, though. So yeah, the mask molds are new. They have the metal piece wrap all the way around the head instead of being purely on the front. Along with that, it's also just a much more refined and angular kind of mold too. So yeah, Cole's Scythe of Quakes is yet again another new design, integrating the dragon hilt, integrating the dragon head in a different way. Instead of it being up here, like the crystallized appearance or show accurate appearance, it's now down here. Using a similar construction to the original Scythe of Quakes, they have this 3-point bar connection up here, but instead of the usual scythe head, they use one of these dagger pieces. I believe this dagger piece was seen with the original Nia spinner quite a few years back. But yeah, off that they use a short gold bar piece instead of the usual long bar piece that was seen in quite a few of Cole's Scythe of Quakes. There's been many ways to design this piece, but this is just another one of the many. So yeah, getting Cole posed up here, and let's see, can we get you to use 2 hands? Yes, we can! We'll get you jumping off part of the lily. Not the lily. We'll have you right there. Seems fitting enough for the Master of Earth. Now, the second member, I assume, to have joined Wu, would be Zane. It's kind of foggy if it was Cole or Zane that joined first, but I do believe it was Cole, then Zane. Because I do believe it's confirmed that it's Jay after Zane, then obviously Kai, then Lloyd, then finally Nia, when she became the Master of Water in Season 5. Very convenient plot device, but, you know how it goes. Sell them toys! Yes, let's get into Zane. Zane here uses the new mold of the Shurikens of Ice, which was introduced quite a few years back, using this sculpted handle design on rubber pieces, because if this was plastic and I stepped on this, this would most certainly stay on my foot. But yeah, they are 3mm port compatible with these little holes in the middle. So if you get this staff piece, you can just stack them just like so, and give Zane like a spiky pole of death. Yes. That's not how that goes though. Actually, if anything, Cole would be the one to attack first. He was hypnotized by the Hypno Bride back in Season 1. I'm out here nerding out over Lego Ninja that have elements. Ooh, wow, how mature of a 17-year-old boy. Or, correction, boy. There you go. Gotta do the Kratos. Let's see. Make sure that's nice and straight. Now, the printing on this guy. The printing is quite elegant. It's quite simple. It keeps quite accurate to the ZX suit of old. I do believe we lost the shurikens that were in the original belt for Zane. Actually, I think I have the original torso. 1 second. I have like parts here and there of figures. I have just a bag full of parts of Ninjago figures. I also have newer figures. Now, we out here rocking with Kerr. Goated figure, by the way. I love the arm printing. I bought the Forbidden 5 separately, so I don't have sets. If I did, I would do reviews on them, but I do not. Let's see. Torsos. Here they are. My bag of bodies. There's been torsos throughout the... Oh, shit, I broke the bag. That's not good, actually. I need to... Damn it. That blows, actually. 1 second. Alright, let's dump these out. I haven't made anything new in a little while, so that torso shouldn't be in use. And if it is, I'm going to... Like, I need to stop swearing. Let's see. Might be the legs. I might only have the legs of that Zane. We're going to look this up. Because if I don't, it will drive me mad. Alright. ZX Zane. Oh, they weren't shurikens by the looks of it. They were kunai. Yeah, we lost that. We lost the kunai, which kind of suck. We lost a few wrinkles around here too. They simplified the design a bit. They made it a little more streamlined, easier to print. But honestly, it's nice. Let's see. Let's get a newer Zane in here. Where are you? Where are you? No. Let's actually let's get all 6 of the ninja out here. I have their core suits, so we can compare. At least I have all of their core suit versions, so we can at least compare and contrast a bit. 1 second. Alright, let's get all the parts back in. I need to get a lot of this organized, actually. As y'all can tell, I do not organize or really prepare much. Is that all 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it is. Okay. As y'all can tell, I don't really prepare for these. I just go with the flow and see where everything goes. Alright. Let's take that hood off. Comparing like the face prints and all that, you can see where the titanium Zane comes in. Now where you can't see it is with that. And honestly, that is beautiful. Did I take apart my titanium Zane? I bought a titanium Zane. I did. Why would I do that? Oh, he uses silver. Oh, my God, no. Oh, no. If y'all don't know, silver around this time was a little more delicate. Okay. That is a knockoff head, by the way. That is fucking ugly. Where is my main head? There it is. Yeah, I was about to use this ugly little thing. This is a knockoff head. This is the official head. You can definitely tell which one's the official one. Much more shiny. We're throwing that away. Ew. Okay. Actually, I'll be back. I'm going to put together my titanium Zane. I'll be with you guys in a moment. Alright, I finished him. I didn't give him his shoulder pads because I remembered why I bought him. It was so he could look like, so I could get the rest of the Zuka Ninja for Shadows of Ronin. I was working on a mock a few years back. So that's why I bought this guy. Now, comparisons. Now, comparing the new face to like the original face design-wise, because they just used the original face print, just put on silver and put it on a metal plate. Comparing the two faces, honestly, not too different. And I like that. I like that they kept it pretty similar. Flip it to the back, where you can see a bit more of that techie kind of look. You can definitely see a lot of the stuff. Like this little blue eye system right here is clearly still there. You know, just a bunch of added stuff. You can see like where the speaker would be as well. You know, stuff like that. Also, this is a perfect chance to compare the old ZX headpiece, because a lot of the Ninja around this time still used the original ZX piece. So yeah, comparing that, you can definitely see why they did the new mold. The new mold just adds a lot more detail that the original one did not have. It looks really nice though, and I like it. It looks beautiful! So yeah. Sorry if I hurt your ears yelling that, by the way. The back print has the saber-toothed tiger, which, comparing to the old one, it just seems that they went with a little pointier design with the new one. But that's also because this one's downscaled a bit. Honestly, though, still looks quite nice. I'm happy they stuck a lot to the original design. And out of curiosity, let's flip this head around and see how it looks through the hood. Oh, that is beautiful. If they use the head print like this on that not the X1, was it the turbo tank? No, I'm thinking of Star Wars. The one that they used in Ninja Ball Run. Fuck. How can I remember the episode name, but not the name of the main vehicle they rode? The Great Devourer destroyed it. What was it called? Damn it! I'm forgetting. I'm getting old. The dementia is catching up. I don't need to be yelling. I'm probably scaring the fuck out of my grandpa. No, though, I'm forgetting it. Damn it. Damn it. I had it. I just remembered it. Then I dropped it. And now I'm mad at myself. That sucks. Dude. Did they use a snake on ZX Lloyd? I'm grabbing a bunch of the old torsos now so I can compare their symbols once I get to them. Do I have an old Cole torso to compare? I could have sworn No, I have a Skybound torso. That's what I have. I could have sworn I used to have a Tournament Cole with that had the old symbols. Ooh, we have a Kimono Kai torso in here. It's been a while since I've looked through my bag of parts. So if I'm a little distracted sounding right now, it's because why do I have legs in the torso bag? And why do I have torsos in the legs bag? What? It is very clear that I've mixed things up terribly so. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, gotta hit that Dark Knight Batman. I sound like I'm losing my mind. Holy shit. I need to quit stuttering so bad. I need to take it slow. Damn. Okay, yeah, I can't find the old Nia torso or Cole torso that I had. I think the only one I had for Cole was Skybound. But I did have a Season 5 Nia torso somewhere, and I'm not finding it. And that's bothering me immensely. But yeah, no. Compare and contrast with these two as well. Very different color schemes, by the way. I like it, though. Now, let's get Zane his armor back on, so he doesn't look naked. Because he and Kai were the only two to use the gold ZX armor. Besides Lloyd when he became a kimono ninja, but that's a whole different tale there. It's nice being able to do this, though. If y'all don't know, I just have such a passion for Ninjago. It's one of those lines that, like, as ridiculous as it may sound, taught me a lot of morals that I still go by. Like Zane's motto, protect those who cannot protect themselves. That stuck with me. That still sticks with me today. I am 17 years old, and that motto alone sticks with me still. Any other motto I've heard, like Hakuna Matata, that is probably the only other motto I will ever remember, and that's only because it's Disney. Also because they had an absolute banger song then. Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. You know? Bro, get on the fucking tree. Get on the tree, Zane. Zane, I swear to everything. I swear to the first Spinjitzu Master, Zane. Get on the tree. Thank you. Okay. Well, that means Jay is next, the Master of Lightning. Do I have an old Jay face? Actually, another thing I'm going to go do. Let's see. Do I have parts for old Jay? For old Jay? Oh, I have his original training outfit. Neck port's a little chewed up bad, but I have everything else. We'll hold on to that. Is this a Lloyd torso? It is! It's what a Day of the Departed Lloyd. Oh, that's peak. I am a nerd for Lego Ninjago. I've said this multiple times already. But, like, if I see something I recognize, I'm gonna say something about it. Let's see. I have Tournament J's legs in here. Where are they? That's the new Tournament J. Where's the old? There's the old one. Alright. I don't think I have the old Tournament J, or the original J head, which honestly hurts a lot to say, because that's a head that I thought I would have, but I'm not seeing it at all. But we're going to put this together as best as possible with what parts I have, because I am a sucker for this old. Tournament of Elements, I think almost everyone agrees, is probably one of the best original series seasons, if not the best. Everyone loved it for the lore it introduced, for the story it gave. It made people appreciate what Ninjago had to offer again. No, the writing wasn't perfect, but out of most of the seasons of the show, people liked it. I liked it a lot. Because it also introduced many elemental masters, many of which I'm still collecting. The Time Twins, that's something that was introduced in Season 7, but by God, was I not hyped when I first heard we'd get Masters of Time. I was like, wow! Elemental Masters of Time? Huh. So I do not have it. That sucks. I do not have an original J head, which frustrates me to no ends. Oh, I do have an original Cole head and Lloyd. Right, because I literally just showed you guys that I had Day of the Departed Lloyd. Of course I have an original Lloyd head in here. It's a little chewed up, but, you know, neither here or there. Let's see. Helmets, masks, and hair. I should have an original J hair in here. Want that half mask? Let me snag that off of you, good sir. I said give it to me. Give me the hair now. There you go. Y'all can't see this at all, and I apologize, but I'm not turning this entire camera around just so y'all can watch me struggle to grab a piece of hair, which seems I missaw. Or, missaw? What the fuck does missaw mean? That I mistook. My bad. My grammar's a little fucked. Clearly, if I'm swearing, you know. Swearing is a bad sign that you do not know how to speak properly. Which, honestly, fair enough. Because I don't know how to speak properly. Writing, different story. I love... Well, that's a lie. I hate writing. But when I have to write, I use proper enough grammar. You know, I forget my punctuations, but I'll use fancy words. I'll use the fancy stuff just for writing. And you know I will. Let's see. Where is that hairpiece? We'll just go with the new J hairpiece if I can find it. Is that it? No, that's... Hey! Old Kai hair. I forgot that exists. I am probably boring you guys, by the way. I apologize. This is just something that I want to find now. Not that I have to now. I could just stop right now. But I'm going to do it out of pure spite. Not out of you guys, but out of the fact that I'm usually too lazy to go through these. And I'm only doing this now because I'm doing a review. And good enough. I mean, that's the Ninjago movie. Do we check the Star Wars tub? Do we check... Do we... I'm gonna check it. Get over here! I have a lunch box full of Lego Star Wars stuff. Just like absolutely stuffed full. Yeah, here they all are. Those are all customs and shit I made. Well, the parts are right here. Now we don't want the comb over. That's General Kenobi. We don't interfere with Papa Obi-Wan. Ah! Fuck! I thought it was it. It was not, and now I am severely disappointed. Oh. How you hurt me, Kenobi. How you hurt me. Is Jay's hairpiece, like the original Jay, is his hairpiece still in production, like, at all? So did I put it on, like anyone in this baggie? I gotta look in here now. Let's see. Because if I did, I'm taking it. Clones. I did. The comb over is going on a clone trooper now. As we are putting the original J hair on. Comb over for Obi-Wan. You will go on Clone Trooper. We will put you on him now. There you go. You look fancy. You look like you're going to go on a date with a Twi'lek. Yes, you'll go do that now. Goodbye! Found the hair. Gotta put the movie J hair away. That took way too long. I apologize. There you go, though. Mostly complete. Just the wrong head, but hey, close enough. Looks nice. Now, let's get you in here. That took way too long. I am sorry. I'm out here padding out a video I didn't even mean to pad out. Okay. Now, Jay here looks absolutely gorgeous. The face print. It's a face print. 1 second. Let's compare it to the original movie J face print. We'll just take the hair off after I spent all that time looking for it. Yeah, those are definitely different face prints. Flip it to the back. These definitely feel a lot more like a proper, like before Season 8 J. These are face prints you would see on before Season 8. And I'm so down for that. Honestly, I'm loving what I'm seeing here. It looks great. It looks gorgeous. You know? Take the armor off, though. We'll keep the hair on for now. Looks nice on him. How does he look with the mask on, actually? I wouldn't mind seeing this mask used more often. Not the point, though. We're here to talk about this. The armor on Jay looks quite nice. Seems he has a light... Bro has a lightning print on his belt. What the fuck? Does Zane have ice on his? I'm not taking Zane off the stand. Does Kai have fire on his? No. Why does Jay get lightning on his belt? What the fuck? Jay gets lightning on his belt, but Cole doesn't get earth on his, or Zayn doesn't get ice symbols, or Kai doesn't get fire. Hell, does Lloyd get life? No, he does not. What the fuck? So Jay's out here rocking lightning on his belt and his metal armor right here. But Kai can't even get fire on his little belt here. I mean, he has fire on the plates, though. Which still looks nice. I like that. Is that supposed to be there? I want to say it is, but the way it's printed on right here looks kind of like a misprint to me now. The rest of the torso print looks nice, though. We have this metal plate with the silver arm, so he cannot get bit by the Fangpire. That's what it was. The Fangpire. Looks nice. We have this nice baby blue that they're using for the belt and inner shirt, along with some metal plating and belting around just the torso. Back to the torso, which is the main reason why I grabbed this figure, because it has the symbol, has the lightning octopus. Tournament of Elements, compared to the new one. The new one has refined the symbol a little more, adding a bit more detail and just fierceness to it. While the original one looks a little goofy, looks like he's a little goober. You know, hi guys, it's me, Lightning Squid, electricity, zap. You know, gotta hit that Clash Royale, the Clash Royale reference. My God. What am I doing? Damn. Jay here, though, looks nice. You have some beautiful silver plating on the back. Some rivets here, and here. With the gold lightning on his back. Which looks, honestly, gorgeous. I'm loving what I see. Take that off. Put the armor back on. This is one figure, though, I wish still had the silver accents. Because, I mean, look at him. He has the silver arm, the plating here. Not giving him silver shoulder pads and a head crest feels like a crime. Now, the nunchucks are lightning. Those look nice. I love this new chain piece that they're using. And I do believe that this piece was introduced in Lego Monke Kid. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am. But I could have sworn it was introduced in Lego Monke Kid. Do not do this. Do not do this to me. Get back up there, you fucking lantern. Come on. Quit doing this. You're being a bitch. There you go. There's Jay. Now, our next member to be introduced. Kai, the Master of Fire. He honestly looks lovely. I love the look that we have going here. The Sword of Fire is the same sculpt introduced all the way back in the days of old. Made out of the same rubbery plastic as then. Sculpted as beautifully as ever. Honestly, can never complain about this beautiful piece. Kai here looks, honestly, beautiful. The gold highlights, the gold fire on the plate up here. Along with the gold shoulder pads and head crest. Looks great. The face print is the same one from the movie, which looks beautiful, both sides, looking nice as ever. We have this nice dark gray and gold belt going down and to the front. We have these sandal kind of footprint going, along with a red belt going from the front to, I'm assuming, the back. You'd have to take the armor off to get a proper look. We'll just keep the head off for now. There you go. Yep, to the back. With some more of that flame printing back here on the plating, along with the Fire Lion, I believe is a lion. Please correct me if I'm wrong, once again. Comparing the two symbols, I like both of them equally. The old one has a bit more point to it, while the new one has that more refined face. I feel like if you take the flame design of the old one and the face of the new one and put them together, it'd look quite elegant, quite delectable, if I dare say. But yes, Kai honestly looks gorgeous. Beautiful figure. Let's say, now, If I were to get a bunch of this guy instead of the original Legacy Kai, I would not be complaining. The original Legacy Kai sucked. They did not do the proper respects then. Let's see. We'll switch swords, or we'll switch hands. Come on, get in his hand. There we go. Get your foot on the stand, good sir. There you go. Now, that leaves 2 more of our mighty ninjas. Take a quick look at the back. Oh, it is a snake. Here we have Lloyd. Lloyd's ZX armor actually used gunmetal gray instead of silver and gold. Or instead of silver or gold. He used gunmetal gray, which, if you don't know gunmetal gray, clearly you haven't been on this channel before, because Transformers use it a lot. But gunmetal gray is basically like, actually, let's bring Nia over here. It's this dark shade of silver. Now, normal silver is this color. Gunmetal gray is just dark silver, basically. Much darker shade. Which, honestly, I would have loved to see again. But it would have clashed with this new gold pattern that they have going for Lloyd right here. This pattern isn't supposed to look like the scales of a dragon, but instead that of a snake. And it does a beautiful job at that. It looks gorgeous. Along with this new shade of green that they've been using, instead of the usual green, they're using this new color called bright green. Which you wouldn't tell the difference just by looking at bright green, but if you compare the 2 of them together, normal green and bright green, there's a slight tone difference. It's hard to tell at first, but when you start comparing them more and more, you will see it. And honestly, I don't mind. This new shade of green looks beautiful on him. They use this pale yellow for his undershirt. Or at least it looks to be pale yellow. It might be just like a really, really bright shade of green. Which, if that's the case, good on them. They've executed it beautifully. Along with multiple layers of darker shades of green, like this dark green underneath, along with the arms and belt, using accents of gold along with darker green, they look beautiful. I love it. I do not have the original ZX suit of Lloyd. I have the original pants, or the original legs, my bad. I have the original legs from it, though. No, that's not them. Here they are! Get over here. Which just did the belt and gunmetal pattern. Actually, if we put the 2 together right now, yeah, you can see that slight difference I was telling you about. Normal green compared to bright green. Really hard to tell if you're not like eyeballing it, but there is a difference in shade on camera. You guys can see this, and there is quite a difference in person for me too. It's very hard to tell. It's very nitpicky if you notice it and complain about it, which I'm not. I'm just pointing it out. But yeah, there's a difference. Now, the face print underneath is... I need to get this armor. I'm dropping this scimitar too. Now, not scimitar, machete. The face on this figure is from the Ninjago movie. Both prints kept from the original. So, nothing much to say there. If you've seen one Lloyd, you've practically seen them all. So, there's like a... There you go. The back has that scale pattern, or printing again, along with a snake. Now, Lloyd has gone through a few different symbols. We have his kimono look, which has said snake. I do not have the ZX suit, so I cannot compare the original snake design. But we also have other suits like his Stone Warrior suit from Season 3, which has this dragon. Or Day of the Departed. That'd be out here rocking this dragon. I do believe... Is it this suit? No. There's one particular suit in here that I have that uses the snake symbol. If I still have it. They brought back the snake symbol for one other suit. And I am not finding it right now. Which is bothering me. I have it somewhere though. I'm sure I'll find it. Until then though, I'm not which is actually really lame. But I do have this symbol from from Legacy, which is supposed to be his Season 4 suit. So yeah. Where is that? Yeah, I don't think I have it anymore. Oh, how many of these suits have I sold? I used to have a Season 4 Cole. Sold it. And now I'm regretting it immensely. I liked the suits. A lot, actually. That's about it I have to say for Lloyd. I don't really have anything for him to compare it to, besides Day of the Departed's Lloyd, but not much to say there. Well, that just leaves one more character left, then the end of the video. So let's get Lloyd here. We'll have him swing up. Angle him off the roof a bit. And now we grab Nia, or as she is properly known in this particular attire, as Samurai X. Probably one of my favorite characters, or one of the favorite, what would the proper name for it be? Alter egos of any character in Ninjago. Because we've had a few. You know, we had Rocky Danger Buff with Cole. We currently have Rogue, which actually, I think Rogue is my current favorite alter ego. Rogue isn't much of an alter ego, though. He is just Jay with amnesia, so kinda, but also kinda not. Same with Zane, actually. I was about to say, we have a few, like the Ice Emperor, but that's also amnesia, so I'm not sure if we'll count that. We'll count it, though, since we're counting Rogue. But we also have Detective Zane as an alter ego. The Red Shogun with Kai. Then, let's see. I'm trying to think. Has Lloyd ever had an alter ego? Besides, like, well, the Red Shogun was an episode exclusive alter ego, so if we're going like alter egos, we could go with like Serpentine Boy from when he pretended to be like a young Serpentine, went to Ouroboros and all that shit. I don't know how they didn't see that he was clearly not a Serpentine, by the way. Like, yellow skin, wearing a fake-ass hat, rocking maracas, and hypno glasses. They seriously didn't think, oh, hey, that's one weird-looking snake. No scales on the kid. Like, what the fuck? Didn't they think about, oh, hey, I wonder who his parents are. Let's look around for him. We got a few questions on why he looks this fucking ugly. They never thought, hey, let's just look around for this boy's parents. Maybe one of the Serpentine can explain why this boy has human skin. But, you know, plot reasons. Nia here, though, looks gorgeous. I love the dark blue armor we have going here. The light blue belt looks beautiful. The printing here is immaculate. The helmet is built beautifully, though I would have preferred the original crest, which actually I can go get. Let's put this back on, as I do have the original crest piece that they used on this design. I'm popping this bag open a lot. Where is it? There it is. It's bucket handles, but they used it on the original Samurai X helmet, which that looks immensely better. That already improves this figure tenfold for me. Do I have a gunmetal samurai torso? Let's see. No, I have black. Black don't look that good on it, though. I used to have a red... Why is there a Kai hood inside my armor bag? I swear. This Legacy Kai hood ends up everywhere, and I hate that it does. It actually pisses me off. There did not need to be that many Legacy Kais in the first place. And because there were so many, I've ended up with a ridiculous amount over time. I've found half of these just outside in the wild. You want to know how much that bothers me? I should not be finding the shit out here just chilling. Let's see. Let's switch out some of this, though. I wish they could print on this piece. Because if they could, imagine the beautiful printing that we could have gotten. But like, this armor piece looks much better. It just can't be printed on because of the material it's made out of. So, we gotta chill with pieces like this, which, okay, I'll do it. Let's get the proper head crest back on, though, since we're going for box accuracy, not personal accuracy. Can't falsely advertise. But I gotta put this guy back. Oh, hell no, I ain't listening to this. Get that shit out of here. Why the fuck is that in royalty-free jazz? I'm not sure if you guys could hear that, or I'm not even sure if you guys can hear this music at all. Alright, though. Back to Nia. Actually, we are probably going to want to take that piece back off. Because we're going to be looking at the back printing, which has her Phoenix logo, which I love. You have this silver, or not silver, this gold gilding around the armor, which results in this beautiful design. The pattern is just gorgeous. And I must say, I wish we had got more Samurai Ninja. Because I think about a year ago, or 2 years ago, we got Samurai Lloyd, which looks gorgeous. I do not have that figure, just because I don't usually buy the books. The only reason why I might buy a book now is because they've released a ZX Nia to match the rest of the ZX Ninja here. And I'm a sucker for the ZX Ninjas, so I probably will buy it. Just on the principle of having, hey, a what-if scenario. What if Nia was the Master of Water much earlier? That's not how the statue goes. There you go. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Crazy to say, too. I've had this set only for about 2 hours. Or I've built this set in about an hour. I've spent about another hour just talking. Crazy to think about, huh? How quickly time flies. Thank you all. If you've made it to this end, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you. It means a lot that you've been patient enough just to listen to this. To just sit down and watch me build this, reminisce, discuss, go on tangents about the jobs, the economy, you know, like an old man. But thank you. Honestly, if you truly did make it to the end of this, it means a lot. I'm grateful. Truly I am. I have nothing else to say besides just thank you. You stood the test of time just sitting down. I wonder what happens if I just make it all the way to the end of this. Nothing. You just got to be with me this entire time. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you all for your time. Thank you for spending it with me. Listening to the rantings and ravings of a man as crazy as I. Seriously though, thank you. You all take care. I hope you all have a great day or night, depending on when you all see this. So yeah, goodbye. Thank you for watching. And I love all you. Truly, I do. It means a lot to me when I hear from you all. Take care.